Hello guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel today again. If you're new here, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming. So my name is Bosinuola for those who have not met me. So I'm Bosinuola. It's been a while. I did like a sit down video like this, and that's because I've been busy with school, with work. So you know how it can be when you miss school and work together. So I've been busy. So what is the title, or what is today's video all about? So today's video is about me talking about the benefits that you stand to gain as an international student abroad. Yes, I know, because most times we've talked about okay, abroad, the challenges abroad. Even I myself, I've done a video on challenges abroad. A lot of people have published on their YouTube channels about the struggles that we have as international student abroad. But I just sat down and reflect, like, okay, if we have challenges, then we should have benefits of being an international student. Yes, so today this video is about the benefits you stand to gain. So if you're interested in this video or in this topic, please stay and watch to the end. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Ta-da! Thank you so much. At this time, I want to beg us and appeal to us. Please, guys, please subscribe. To subscribe is free. You just click the subscribe button, that's all. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You guys, I'd say the reason why I'm still using this phone, because I gave myself I told myself that until I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm not going to change this. So guys, please, I need a new phone. I want to upgrade. Please subscribe. Let me to realize my dreams. So thank you as you're subscribing. Thank you so much. So today, how did I come about the benefit of how did I get my points? Because I had my points written down in my notes, which I'll be looking throughout the video. But how did I get my points? How did I have all these points together? I try to make it inclusive and not just make it my own idea. So I did a survey of well, before I go, I want to say thank you to the Nigerians in Sweden. Thank you so much for you people giving me your opinions and everything. It was worthwhile, because things that I myself did not even think about, you guys were able to come up with these issues. Thank you so much. And this video is dedicated to you guys. Yes, so without further ado, let me just jump right into the point. So what are the benefits that you stand to gain as an international student abroad? And this is not about Sweden alone, generally. And the ones that are so particular to Sweden, I'm going to say, okay, especially Sweden, So what is our first point? So the first point is constant power supply. Oh my God, we have, when you come abroad, okay, when I mean abroad, let me define my abroad, because there's so many abroad. Let me define my abroad. This video is especially for African student that wants to study outside, maybe to the West, to the developing country, maybe to the United States, to the United Kingdom, to Europe, and stuff. So that is my definition of abroad, and this is directed to the African students. Yeah. So it's constant power supply. Yes, I understand that some African countries have constant power supply, but in Nigeria we have we don't have any constant power supply. Let me just put it that way. Let me not shade my country, but we do not have constant power supply in Nigeria. Okay, so one thing you stand to gain as an international student abroad is there's constant light, 247. You have light all the time. So there's no I have low laptop battery, or my battery is low, except you don't take your charger along with you. So that's number one point. I have a lot of points, so I'm going to be fast because I don't want the video to be super long, but with the look of things, I think this video will be super long. So guys, wait to the end, okay? Watch to the end, okay? So the second point is internet availability. Yes, you have internet everywhere. For instance, where I stay, I have like Wi-Fi. I have Wi-Fi all day, so you don't. Most times, you don't have to use your personal phone data. So you use your Wi-Fi at home. So there's internet availability in the bus. You have internet, bus stations. You have internet, but sometimes bus station can fuck up. Yeah, like when I mean fuck up, like you might be disappointed, might not have like maybe it's unavailable at that time. But the thing is, there's Wi-Fi everywhere. In school, you get free access to free Wi-Fi if you want to like browse things or you want to make research. So there's internet everywhere. So then the third one is peace of mind. When I got this point, I was just laughing like this person. Like when they mean peace of mind is when you're abroad. Like there's kind of peace of mind. I don't know because I watched some YouTube videos about some or maybe news also. It's all over the news about there's constant shooting in the US. But the thing is, for okay, let me speak for Europe. You have like peace of mind in Europe when you study. There's no fear of kidnappers or armed robbery or stuff like that. You're kind of secure to an extent. It might not be 100%, but then you're like secure compared to, for instance, Nigeria, where we have cases of kidnappers, we have so many insurgencies cases and stuff. So here you have peace. At least you can sleep with your two eyes closed without security. It's not like, and the thing is, they don't have like in Nigeria where we have fences, like you fence your house around and then take security guard. No, here everywhere is free, and you're free. You move at any time of the night with the assurance that you're safe. So that's what the peace of mind is about. Then the fourth one is library resources. Oh my gosh, you have access to library, both online, school, like you just have access to resources, yeah, like academic resources, anything. If you want to read, anything you want to study, like I used to say, you can be whatever you want to be in this country. Yeah, you can be whatever it is you want to be with time, okay, with time. So you have access to library resources, ebooks, or you can borrow book in the library. So it's I remember when I was coming and I wanted to pack my textbook, the one I used in my bachelor's, and my friend told me, you don't need it, you have a lot of books to read here. So I dropped my book. When I came, I said, thank God I never bring this book because I have a lot and lot and lot and lot. So you might probably not need to buy textbooks. You can borrow, you can download ebooks from your university library if it's available. So there are library resources, and they have many libraries in neighborhoods. Like for example, in my neighborhood here, we have library, like a commune library, and we have commune library. Commune library is like municipality library, which is different, and we have neighborhood library also. So yeah, everywhere you're surrounded with book. If you want to read, you have every resources. And then the fifth point is you have like 3 chances to pass an exam. Yeah, I don't know if this is applicable for every other country, but in Sweden, you have like 3 chances to pass your exam with your mates. Like in Nigeria, that you would, when you fail, then it's still the next year. Here you have to pass like 3 times. When you do a course first time, you fail, then they give you another chance, you fail, then they give you the last chance. So you have like 3 chances to like pass the exam. And to make it, and they do this kind of thing that once you fail like 3 times, you fail a particular course like 3 times, they try to like change the teacher for you, so that maybe you don't understand the teacher, or maybe they try to like balance up things, so you have every chances to pass your exam. And the 6th one is food affordability. Yeah, like food is affordable. Like you might not, like I used to say, if you are in Europe, you will, at least if you don't have anything, you will eat. You understand? So food is kind of affordable. And when I mean food, sometimes the African food might be expensive because most times anytime I go for monthly shopping and I buy stuff at the supermarket, they're quite cheaper than when I buy at the African store. Of course, you still have to buy in the African store because there are some of our food that they don't have here. So you have to go to the African store. And I discovered that after buying everything I buy in the supermarket, the amount I would spend in African shop is still way higher than what I bought. And I bought a lot of things in supermarket, so it's quite expensive to buy in the African store, but you still have to buy it because you need African food. Okay. Then another point is you are like you can buy gadgets on credit. Yes, that's one thing that I feel like it really makes sense. Like you can literally afford to buy anything you want to buy in this country, and that's why in like for example in Nigeria, I used to make Nigeria my case study because that's I'm from Nigeria. If you don't know, I'm from Nigeria, so I'm quite used with Nigeria system, and I've not visited an African country before. I hope to visit one day. You can invite me, I will come. Yes, so in Nigeria, like for example, if you want to buy like iPhone 14, the iPhone 14 was released I think last month, and my Nigeria, everybody was like, oh, iPhone 14. But here you can afford it. It's something you can take on credit, and then you pay for it every month. That's like mortgage. Yeah, so it's you can anything you want to buy, if it's a laptop, a camera, gadget, whatever you think you want to buy a house. If your credit score is high enough to buy a house, you can buy a house. So and the way you pay back is not stressful. It's just like you're not paying anything, except if you don't want to. Because I remember I wanted to buy an iPhone, and I placed my order, and at the end, due to some things, I had to cancel the order because I don't want to share that. Anyway, I canceled the order, but it was quite cheaper. I wanted an iPhone 13 Pro, and they said, no, you should go for 14. And I said, no, I don't want to go for 14 for now. Stuff. So I canceled that order. And yeah, so that was basically what. So you can literally afford anything you want to buy. Then the next is children benefits. Oh, I don't know about the US, Canada, UK, but I know for Sweden, your children benefits is, for example, as a student, at least because as a student, you are not insured in the country. So that you're not insured, your children still get to go to free school. They have access to free education. So you have like benefits. So you don't have to be thinking of school fees, your children's school fee or anything, The children are just literally balling, okay? They are balling. And the level of education here, guys, the level of education for the kids, guys, it will wow you, okay? It will wow you. Yeah, so that's another benefit. But if, like, for example, you get like maybe after school you get your work permits, yeah, now you're insured in the country when you have your work permit. So then you have access to benefits. The government will pay you, for instance, if your child is sick and you skip work because of that child, the government will pay you for staying with that child at home. They will pay you for that day. The number of days you stayed at home with the child is these people they will pay you for staying with that child, okay? And then if you have like maternity leave, for example, in Sweden, the children benefit I'm talking about is in Sweden. If maternity leave is 1 year, so Sweden is like in the forefront of gender equality. Okay, so the 1 year is divided into 6 months for the father, 6 months for the mother. So the mother will take 6 months, and the father, and the government will pay 80% of your salary for staying at home. Yeah. I think you can also change it. I think you can say, okay, your wife wants to use all. I think so, because I've seen people stay at home for 1 year, and government will pay you. Okay. Then the next point is, if you're enjoying this video right now and you've not subscribed yet, subscribe. I'm waiting. Yes, please subscribe, click that like button now. Now. So the next point is certificate recognition. Yeah. There's nowhere you go with like your foreign certificate, and couple the fact that you already have like maybe a background in your country, like so you're like in the middle. You can speak from the developing country view, and then you have like the developed country view. So you're a resource. Yeah, you're a resource to any organization. You can relate. You can tell the difference. You can compare. So you're kind of more like you have an edge towards people who have not seen both sides. So certificate recognition, when you combine those certificates together and apply to international, multinational organizations, for example, in your country, then you like a competition, like you're a competitor, like, you have higher chance to get a job. Okay. So that's some point. And then the next point is no strike. No what? No strike. Like if your master's degree is 2 years, you will spend 2 years. There's no extension to 3 years. I remember when I was in my bachelor's, I was supposed to spend 5 years, because my bachelor's was 5 years. I ended up spending like 6 years because of strike, 6 or 7 years or so. Because of strike today, strike tomorrow, strike, and even right now, Nigeria just cut off the ASU strike after 8 months. Imagine that kind of waste. Like, it's crazy, so abroad you don't get to have those, in fact, it cannot even happen. You cannot go on strike here, okay? You can, except you go on break. You will even be clamoring for break, because these people, they like book, they will kill you with book. Yeah, so you'll be clamoring for break, so they don't go on strike here. Oh my gosh. And another thing that I found so interesting about these people is, you're a professor. We relate between like a friend. Like, I remember the first time I had my lecture here, when I came in, and I saw, because most of our courses, when you're in your master's level, most of the courses are always had like a course coordinator. Most times they're always like associate professors, professor, always high standard class, to people who are deep into that particular field, who are experts. That's people that will come and lecture you. So, and I was expecting this professor to be this old person, like the picture of Nigeria where you see, professors are always like aged people. And then she just walked in. In my mind, like, is this a professor? Very young looking lady, a professor. So, and the way they related to like your friend, it took me time to adjust that system, because I was still seeing them like, I don't want to go close, but here they want you to come, ask them questions, send them mails. If they give you assignment and you don't understand, send them mails. They'll put you through. So it's and you don't address them by professor, you address them by their name. So that's it. That's one point. And then the next point is, you can work while going to school, like part-time jobs. You can, like, in the beginning of this video, I said that I've been busy because of school and part-time jobs and stuff. Yeah, this is the reason. You can work part-time while you're studying, which you can not do in Nigeria. You can do your business in Nigeria, but like getting employed in a company while you're in school, which is it's rare in African countries. It's kind of rare. So yeah, you get to work while you go to school, so you can earn more money. Then the next point is, okay, I think that was my last point, which is kind of funny. You can start a YouTube channel. Like, I've always been saying this in, like, I saw a lot of reels on Instagram, TikTok stories that people, when time they travel abroad, small time they have a YouTube channel. See, you guys should not blame us, okay? Don't blame us. Do not blame us. The reason is because boredom. There's so much boredom abroad, because you're far away from home, you're far away from your family. There's no one, especially here in Sweden. I remember last year, I almost ran. I've said this countless times on my YouTube channel. Like, I almost ran into depression. There was no one to talk to. It was just me, only me. And I stay in this corridor that they are filled with like the Swedes. And the Swedes are known to be reserved. They like their space. They like their privacy. They have this. They are not bad, but they are kind of reserved. You understand? So they have a shell. So for you to break into their shell, for you to break into their shell, then they must have known you. So I think in this corridor where most of them are Swedes. And then when we have like a common area, the only thing we say is hi, hello. and that's all. And everybody will be in their room. Oh my gosh! And I had this more of this problem in winter, and because in winter it gets dark early, even in the morning before it gets bright, it takes long also. In winter, like we start getting dark around 3, 4. It's crazy, man. So that's why you see people do YouTube, because that's the only way. Because when you have a YouTube channel, you can relate with people. People will send you DMs, and that's what is one of the reasons that I think that when people travel abroad like this, YouTube channel, yeah, to create a community. Like for instance, me on my channel, like I want to create a community, I want to create a family, not just a YouTube channel, and that's my aim. Yes, that's why most times I'm not always so particular about. Please do sub my straight to say subscribe, subscribe. I feel like if you like my content, you will subscribe to my channel. So when you like my content and you subscribe, then you're my family. So I don't want to like force anyone or impose the channel or anyone. If you find my content interesting to you, yes, you can be my guest, okay? Please subscribe, okay? Yes, so that's my last point. I don't know if you have any other points. If you have any other point that I did not mention, you can put it on the comment section for people to see, for the whole world to see, okay? Yeah, and I think I have a last thing, like I have like an advice. If you're thinking, having thoughts about you relocating abroad and stuff, I think you can weigh your options. I have like this video is of two shades. Now I have like the benefits, which I did now, and I would also do the challenges also of international students. I know I have like challenges of people of living abroad in the video, but this time it's basically for international students abroad, and which is all over also. So it's not like place specific. It's not about Sweden. It's about my survey that I've done with and I just remember the point. Another benefit you get when you're studying abroad is, for instance, if you like finish your masters and you want to like go into PhD in Europe is free. That's one. In Europe is free, I think. Yeah, it's free. Then if you want to do your PhD in Sweden, then the government pays you. They pay you for PhD. So PhD position in Sweden is like a job. Like it's a job, they pay you well. Not only they pay you well. They pay you money that can feed your family, okay? So it's quite, they take care of their PhD students. And I think it's not only Sweden, I think Scandinavia, I think Norway, I think Netherlands also, Norway, Netherlands, Finland, I'm sure, Sweden, I'm sure. And I think Germany, but not all courses for Germany. For Germany, I'm sure of sciences like chemistry, biology, they pay you. But for social sciences, I think it depends on if the person, maybe your professor, has funding, then they can pay you. I'm not sure my information is right, but I do know that most science courses for PhD in Germany, they pay you. But in Sweden, all departments, they pay you well in Sweden for PhD position. Although it might be competitive, but they pay you, okay? So that's another benefit you get. You don't have to pay. But in the US, you have to pay. In Canada, you have to pay, except if you like get like student assistant, research assistant, yeah, in those countries, yeah. So yeah, so that's another benefit. So today I've come to the end of today's video. Please watch out for part 2 of this video, which is the challenges of being an international student. Yeah, so I'm going to do that also. So watch out for the next video. At this point again, I'm going to repeat, if you've not subscribed and you like my content, please do subscribe and like my videos. Thank you so much. This is how I'll draw the cut in for today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.